What's your I came looking for copper but found gold moment? I wasn't expecting anything from this garage sale. Just needed some cheap furniture for my first apartment after college. Student loans had me broke as hell, and I'd been sleeping on an air mattress for 3 months. Drove around this fancy neighborhood on Saturday morning looking for deals. Most of the sales were overpriced designer stuff I couldn't afford anyway. But then I saw this one house with a huge yard full of furniture. The woman running it looked exhausted, like she'd been up all night. Her house was gorgeous though. Massive colonial with perfectly manicured gardens. Made me wonder why she was selling decent furniture for practically nothing. I spotted this heavy wooden desk in the corner. Solid oak, beautiful craftsmanship. Had some scratches and water rings, but nothing I couldn't fix. The price tag said $15 for a desk that probably cost $500 new. The old lady seemed desperate to get rid of everything. Kept saying things like, it all needs to go today, and I can't deal with this anymore. She looked genuinely upset, so I didn't try to negotiate. Just handed her the cash. Loading it into my truck was a nightmare. Thing weighed like 200 pounds. Had to get 2 random dudes from the sale to help me carry it. When I finally got it upstairs to my apartment, I was exhausted. Decided to clean it up before doing anything else. That's when I noticed the bottom drawer was completely stuck, like wouldn't budge at all. The wood had swollen or something was jamming it from inside. Spent an hour with various tools trying to pry it open. Screwdriver, butter knife, even tried WD-40. Finally got it unstuck with a crowbar I borrowed from my neighbor. Inside was the thick manila envelope wedged way in the back corner. It was yellowed and dusty, like it had been there for decades. I almost threw it in the trash thinking it was old tax documents or something equally boring, but the envelope felt heavy and I could tell there was something substantial inside. Opened it up and found about 30 black and white photographs. Professional quality, glossy prints. They looked really old, probably from the 1960s. The first few showed what looked like a movie set. Cameras, lighting equipment, people in period costumes, behind the scenes type stuff. Then I flipped to the next photo and my heart stopped. It was Marilyn Monroe. Not just any Marilyn photo. These were candid shots I'd never seen before. Some showed her laughing with crew members between takes. Others captured her touching up makeup or reading scripts. There was one of her sitting alone, looking genuinely sad. In the corner of each photo was a small signature, M. Monroe, 1961, and what looked like a photographer's stamp. My hands started shaking. I'd seen every famous Marilyn Monroe photo online. These weren't in any collection I knew about. I immediately started Googling to see if they were reproductions or something. Spent 3 hours searching and found nothing even close to these images. The quality was incredible. You could see every detail in her face, the texture of her dress, even the cigarette smoke in some shots. I had to know if these were real. Drove straight back to that house, envelope in hand. My heart was pounding the whole way there. The old lady answered the door and immediately looked confused. Did you forget something, dear? I showed her the envelope and watched her face go completely white. Oh my god, she whispered, hands covering her mouth. I thought those were lost forever. She invited me inside and we sat in her kitchen while she explained everything through tears. Her late husband, Robert, had been a Hollywood photographer in the 1960s. He worked on several movie sets and did personal shoots for various stars. These Marilyn photos were from her last completed film. They'd been close friends, and she gave him these prints as a personal gift. He'd kept them in that desk for over 50 years. I've been searching everywhere for these, she said. I was packing up Robert's things after he passed, and I couldn't find them anywhere. I thought maybe I'd accidentally donated them or thrown them away. She'd been so overwhelmed with grief and the massive task of clearing out 60 years of belongings that she hadn't even thought to check the desk drawers thoroughly. I asked if she wanted them back, obviously, but then she said something that floored me. Honey, you paid for that desk fair and square, and you were honest enough to bring these back when you could have just kept them. That tells me everything I need to know about your character. She insisted we get them appraised together at a local auction house that specialized in Hollywood memorabilia. The expert took one look and his eyes went wide. Authenticated handwriting, verified the paper stock, confirmed the time period. Everything checked out. His estimate, $200,000 to $300,000 for the complete collection. Mrs. Henderson, that was her name, offered to split the proceeds with me 50-50. Said Robert would have wanted them to help a young person get started in life. That $15 garage sale desk changed everything for me. Paid off my student loans, bought a decent car, even had enough left over for a down payment on a small house. But the best part was becoming friends with Mrs. Henderson. We still have coffee every Sunday and she tells me stories about Robert's photography adventures.